So I got this second generation Lenovo Thinkpad T14s from my work as a spare laptop a few weeks back, and I haven't used a Windows machine as my daily driver in over 4 years now. So this is my experience switching to this insanely light and thin Windows business notebook. Hopefully this video is helpful if you're considering one of these. So I'm using the Enterprise Edition Windows here, so it's not the whole new Windows 11 experience. And having used Mac for a few years now, right off the bat I noticed some key differences. The Alt command mix-up and lack of multiple desktops. Even though Windows has multiple desktop options, it's not quite the same. And also it took me some while to get used to the shortcuts, which I'm usually used to on Mac. Other than that, it only took me a few days of getting used to this Windows machine. So until Lenovo bought ThinkPad in 2005, it was produced and developed by IBM, and ThinkPads are generally focused on enterprise business clients. Having used this laptop for a few weeks now, there are a few things that I quite like and dislike about this one. So this is a ThinkPad T14s with a 14-inch display and Intel i7 chip in it. And for the spec geeks, I will put the exact specs right here. The thing I like most about this laptop is how incredibly light this is. It's almost featherweight, and if you were to put it in your laptop bag, you won't even feel the weight. It only weighs around 3 pounds, 1.3 kgs, and it also has multiple login systems. You have the fingerprint ID and also the Face ID, and of course the password. So depending on what scenario, you can use one of these, which is very convenient. And you can't talk about this laptop without mentioning its 180 degrees tilt angle. It goes all the way up to 180 degrees and it stays paper-like. And my ThinkPad here has the touchscreen version, so you can basically make it paper-like and use the touchscreen function. But I just wish it went all the way up to 360 degrees so you can actually make use of this touchscreen and use it as an enhanced iPad. But for whatever reason you're into this 180 degree looking laptop, this has it. And the keyboard on this thing is just amazing to use. If Apple aces the trackpad division, ThinkPad aces the keyboard. The keys are just amazing to use. It's very smooth, buttery, and I don't know how to describe it. It has the right amount of travel. It's just very nice to use. And of course, like all ThinkPads, this has a keyboard nipple. Yes, I looked it up. It's called keyboard nipple. And I don't know who uses this at this day and age. Like all ThinkPads, this has it, and if you're one of them who uses a keyboard nipple, let me know in the comments below. We need to talk. And performance wise, the laptop seems fine. I did some light coding on it. It works pretty fine, and I did not use any heavy applications to test it, but it should do all your pretty much menial day-to-day tasks, not anything power hungry. So it also has all the ports that you would generally use, so that's a go. Moving on to things that I didn't quite enjoy on this laptop is the first one is the speakers. Comparing the speakers of this one to my MacBook Pro 16-inch, I would say this is right out garbage. The louder the volume gets, there is more echo, there's less bass, less treble. If you're getting this laptop anyways, you're not getting this for the speaker quality. The second thing is it's quite hard to open this laptop with one single hand. So if you have it closed, you can't open it. See, I'm trying really hard. The hinge is quite tight, so you can't open it with your single arm. You have to almost fight with it, and I think after some point you can actually open it, but still you need some sort of support, so you can't open it, just flips with you. This is something I found quite amusing to me, and the look of this laptop is quite outdated. Until I looked up the specs that this laptop is actually 14-inch. I didn't know this was 14-inch, because if you look at this laptop, you can see the bezels are quite huge and the design looks quite dated. So until I read the spec sheet, I wasn't sure this was actually 14-inch display, because it looks to me like 13, maybe 13.3, but apparently this is 14-inch. Maybe it's just the bezels giving you this look. Third thing that I didn't like about this is the webcam. I'm using the webcam on the laptop now. I think it's 720p, because I couldn't find the exact number on any of the spec sheets, but looking at it, I think it's 720p. It does a decent job for your normal Zoom calls and WebEx meetings, but not anything Yeah, amazing. And one thing I forgot to mention about the laptop earlier is the finish of it. It has the matte black finish and I really like how it looks and feels on you. That's been my experience using this over the past few weeks. I know this laptop has been out since November 2020, I believe. If you're one of them who's been using it since then, let me know what's been your experience in the comments below. Until then, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will talk to you all next week. Cheers.